What's up everybody, it's your boy CB back at you another video. In this video I'm going to be discussing ways I improve my aim so that hopefully you guys can improve your aim so you can do better in your next either arena or public matches, or just so you can clap your friends in 1v1s and box fights and all that stuff. So first off, I recommend finding a really good sensitivity. I think to have good aim you have to have a good sensitivity. I recommend somewhere between 0.2 and 0.4, or 20 and 40, however you want to call it. You can go lower. Some people want to play really low, and that will help, but it'll make other things harder. So I guess under 0.4 for sure. I recommend having it at least at 0.2. But if you want to go down to like 15, like 0.15 or something like that, that might work for you personally. But I have mine, I believe, on like 0.36. And I think that works pretty well for me because I'm able to move around pretty fast, but it's not so fast that I have trouble aiming. On top of that, I also use a separate sensitivity for my building and editing. You can change that in your sensitivities. You'll see like a building sensitivity, editing sensitivity. You can have those higher so that when you're in combat, you move slower around so it's easier to aim, if that makes sense. So I have my building and editing sensitivity higher than my normal sensitivity. I think it's on like 1.3 something, so it's basically like 30% faster when I'm moving around building and editing, so that it's easier for me. And then when I'm aiming around, it moves a little bit slower, so it's easier to focus in on the target. So I would definitely recommend playing around with that to try and find the perfect kind of sensitivity for your aim. Another thing I recommend doing is once you get that sensitivity, play on it a bunch and then don't change it once you think you found a good one, because overall it just takes time to get used to a certain sensitivity so that like flick shots and that kind of stuff just feels natural. Another thing I recommend is going into creative and finding different courses that help you practice aim. At the end of this video, I just mess around with one of my friends and there's no building, it's just aiming with like deagles and hunting rifles and that kind of stuff. And that stuff is just like, it's fun, but it also helps your aim a lot when you're not worrying about building and stuff, because obviously building and editing is really important. But if you want to just focus on aim, find courses that just focus on aim. There's also really good courses that focus on just aim. I think one's called like Shavuk Aim Course, something like that. Just Google aim courses for creative. A bunch will pop up with codes. Highly recommend doing that if you're struggling with aim. Another thing I could see as a good idea, which I have done in the past, is turn off aim assist. If you play without aim assist, your aim's going to improve so much, and then when you go back to using aim assist, it's going to feel like you have like aimbot. Trust me guys, it works. Play for like a week without, maybe not a week, maybe play like a day or two without aim assist on, just to get used to no aim assist, and then when you go back to aim assist, it's going to feel like it just puts it on the target every time. Especially if you're on mobile. Most of you guys are probably watching this on mobile. I don't know how it feels on like console, but I imagine it's a similar kind of deal. But it's crazy, guys. Like if you play no aim assist and then play with aim assist, your aim's just gonna be like, it's gonna feel insane and it's gonna be so much better. So yeah, those are some of my main things. There's obviously lots of other ways you can improve aim just by like practicing like all sorts of the game, because all movement is kind of like related to your aim. So if you're practicing building, editing, like obviously that's going to help your aim too over time, but it's not like specific for your aim. I also recommend making sure your HUD doesn't get in the way of your aim. Some people play with like these crazy HUDs where it's like their thumbs are jumping around everywhere. Your thumb that you aim with should be the only thing it does. So like if your thumb that you aim with is also how you like, I don't know, like jump or build or stuff, like that's obviously just going to get in the way of your aim. So I recommend setting up a HUD so that your thumb can focus on just aiming. That was one of the reasons I switched to 6-finger, because I used my thumb to, every time I wanted to build, I'd use my thumb to switch to the build mode, and that was the same thumb I aimed with. So changing that up definitely helped a bunch. But yeah, let me know in the comment if you guys have other suggestions to improve your aim, because because you guys can go in the comment and read some other people's suggestions too, because I'm sure I'm not hitting everything, but I'm hitting some of the ways that help me personally. So be sure to check out the comments, because some of you guys are really cracked, and I'm sure you guys have better opinions than me, or at least different opinions than me, and hearing the most opinions is definitely going to help you guys the most. So be sure to stop by the comments, like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see y'all in the next one. I hope this was helpful for you. Peace.